My parents canceled my birthday to prioritize my sister's date. They didn't expect I'd cancel everything. I was standing in our kitchen when my mother said it like it was nothing. "We're going to postpone your birthday dinner." I blinked at her, still holding the invitation cards I had spent a week designing. "Postpone?" I asked. She didn't even look up from her phone. "Your sister has an important dinner tonight." My sister, Madison Whitfield, walked in right then, adjusting her hair in the reflection of the microwave. "It's not just dinner," she said casually. "It's with Oliver's family. Oliver Kensington." Of course it was. Everything in our house revolved around names like his. Families like his. Opportunities like his. I let out a slow breath. "And my birthday?" I asked quietly. My father, Jonathan Whitfield, finally looked at me. "It's just one day, Ethan," he said. "You can celebrate anytime. Just one day." I nodded slowly, even though something inside my chest tightened. Because to me, it wasn't just one day. It was the only day that was supposed to be mine. The decorations were already planned. The guest list was confirmed. Friends were flying in. Everything was set. And now it was gone. For a date. Not even a guaranteed engagement. Just a dinner. Madison smiled, almost apologetically, but not quite. "You understand, right?" she said. "This could change everything for me." I stared at her for a second. Then I nodded. "Yeah," I said. "I understand. But I don't think any of them understood me. Not even a little." That night, I sat in my room, staring at the group chat filled with messages. "Can't wait for tomorrow. Finally, your big 25. Greenwich is about to be lit." I typed, then deleted, then typed again, then stopped. "Let me ask you something. If the people who were supposed to celebrate, you didn't even think you were worth the effort, would you still go through with it? Or would you do something else entirely?" I made a decision right there. And for the first time in a long time, I didn't tell my family. The next morning, the house was chaos. Stylists were coming in. Madison's dress was laid out like she was about to walk a red carpet. My birthday decorations were being quietly taken down by the staff, like it never existed. I walked past the dining room. The table that was supposed to be filled with my friends was now being redesigned for Madison's important evening. White roses, crystal glassware, custom name cards, none of which had my name on them anymore. I stood there for a moment. Then I smiled, not because I was happy, but because I had already decided something they couldn't undo. Around noon, I picked up my phone, and I sent a message. "Change of plans. Party is still happening. New location coming soon." Within minutes, the replies started pouring in. "Wait, what? Thought I got canceled." "Drop the location." I typed one address. The Whitfield estate. But not the dining hall. The backyard. The poolside. The entire property. Because if they thought they could erase me quietly, they forgot one thing. I was still a Whitfield too. By evening, guests started arriving. Cars lined the street. Music echoed through the backyard. Lights lit up the pool. Laughter filled the air. And for the first time that day, I felt something close to control. Inside the house, the formal dinner was about to begin. Outside, my party had already started. 2 worlds. 1 house. 1 night. 1 decision. And then, the moment came. Madison walked out to greet Oliver and his parents. Elegant. Perfect. Everything she had worked for. Until the music from outside got louder. Louder. And louder. Oliver's mother paused. "What is that?" she asked. My father's face changed. "I'll handle it," he said quickly. But it was already too late. Guests from the backyard started drifting toward the front. Voices. Laughter. Energy. Life. The kind that couldn't be ignored. Madison looked at me, standing near the patio doors, holding a glass. Calm. Unbothered. "You did this?" she whispered. I met her eyes. "I didn't cancel anything," I said. "I just moved it." My father stepped closer. "Ethan, this is inappropriate," he said through clenched teeth. "Inappropriate?" I repeated. "You canceled my birthday. You replaced it. You erased it. And this," I gestured to the crowd outside, "this is me not disappearing." Silence fell between us. But the night wasn't done yet. Because what happened next was something none of us saw coming. Oliver Kensington stepped forward. He looked from Madison to me, then toward the backyard. And he smiled. "This," he said, "is actually incredible." Madison froze. "What?" she said. He chuckled softly. "This energy, this authenticity. He looked at me. You put this together in a day. I shrugged slightly. Something like that. He nodded. Honestly, he said, I'd rather be out there. And just like that, the power in the room shifted. Completely. Oliver turned to his parents. Let's join them, he said. And they did. One by one, the carefully curated dinner guests started moving outside, toward the music, toward the real celebration, toward my party. Madison stood there, stunned, watching her perfect evening dissolve. Not because I ruined it, but because something more real replaced it. My father looked at me like he was seeing me for the first time, not as the quieter son, not as the one who understood, but as someone who finally stopped accepting less. The night continued under the lights. Laughter replaced tension. Music replaced silence. And for once, no one was ignoring me. Later, as things settled, Madison approached me. Her expression softer now. Not defeated, but changed. I didn't think, she started, then stopped. I didn't think it would hurt you that much. I looked at her. It wasn't just a birthday, I said. It was always being second. She nodded slowly, and for the first time, she didn't argue. My parents didn't apologize that night. Not directly, but the way they watched everything unfold said enough, because sometimes people don't realize your value until you stop letting them overlook it. And sometimes you don't need revenge. You just need to show up for yourself. The next morning, the house was quiet again, but something had changed. Not loudly, not dramatically, but permanently, because they didn't just cancel my birthday. They accidentally forced me to take it back. And I did, in a way none of them expected, and maybe in a way I needed more than I realized. Audience question: would you have stayed silent like Ethan, or taken control and made your own moment?